Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Proverbs 18:21. Words are windows or they are walls. I grew up with the saying that words cannot break our bones. However, I do believe that words hold the power to create or to destroy, to nourish or to deplete. I'm sure you can think of something someone has said to you that still impacts you to this day. So it is my mission to inspire more compassionate and effective communication. After all, communication is key, they always say. A key to a successful life and successful relating to others, which is essentially our main purpose. What is nonviolent communication? It's a way of communicating that leads us to give from the heart, also known as compassionate communication, an art of deeper listening to ourselves and others, and cultivating empathy and staying rooted in our natural state of compassion, because believe it or not, the fundamental core of our being enjoys giving and receiving. And obviously, through our conditioning, we've become a little bit disconnected from that deeper truth and embodiment of our compassionate nature. There are 4 components to nonviolent communication. Number 1, observations, feelings, needs, and requests. So observations are concrete actions that we can observe as if through a camera lens that affect our well-being. For example, you can't observe someone as being beautiful through a camera lens. That would be more as a judgment. Whereas something observable would be, I like her hair, I like the way she carries herself, I appreciate the outfit she's wearing, whatever. So that would be something you can observe through a camera lens. And then feelings are how we feel in relation to what we observe. Completely our own experience. No one can make us feel anything. We're often taught to kind of use that language, you made me feel uncomfortable. Whereas the truth is, it would be more appropriate for that person to say, I felt uncomfortable when you said, did, etc. And so another example would be if someone saw a black cat walking down the sidewalk, one person might feel admiration and think, oh, how cute. But another person could feel fear because maybe they had a bad experience with black cats. So it's not the observation that is the cause of someone's feelings. Our feelings are completely our own experience that we are responsible for. So needs are underlying needs, desires, values, and motivations that create our feelings. And I'll put a little chart up on the screen of different feelings and needs and motivations that people might have. And then the last one is requests. Concrete actions that we can request from others in order to enrich our lives. And lastly, communication that blocks our compassion would be judgments, as I briefly mentioned earlier. Like, you are a good cook is a judgment, even though it's something positive. It doesn't really connect to the humanity or your deeper feelings and needs about an experience. And comparison is the thief of joy, as they say. Denying responsibility as have to or makes me. I briefly touched on the makes me, but we also deny our responsibility for our feelings when we say, I have to go to work, where in truth, we're actually choosing to go to work, whether that be because we don't want to be homeless, you know? So we do have to take responsibility for our actions and our feelings. And I just want to thank you for watching this video. And if this interests you, please subscribe and I'll be making more videos on each of these topics in a lot more detail. So thank you for being here. Bless you. So the topics I've discussed today come from this book by Marshall Rosenberg. I highly recommend that you grab yourself a copy. It was one of the most life-changing books I ever read, and I think the world would be a better place if everyone could read it. You can grab yourself a copy using my affiliate link below, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here.